returns to ESPN tonight. Oh, it's nice and cool inside the Miami Arena, but not for long. The playoff crunch has arrived for Cleveland and Miami. Don Strock's been 17 years in the NFL, 15 with the Miami Dolphins. Capable? Yes. 39 career touchdowns. But he stood in the shadow of some guy named Greasy and a kid named Marino. The spotlight always shined on Strock's teammate Jim Jensen, one of the most complete players to suit up for Don Shula and his Dolphins. Now it's another time, another arena. And Jensen quarterbacks for Strock. Put the two together, and you've got trouble. Trouble for Cleveland. The Miami Arena was built for basketball, but now arena football has found a home during the summer months, and tonight it is Cleveland and Miami. Hello, everyone. I'm Craig Bolerjack. Glad to have you alongside tonight. Hard to believe, but we are in week 11 of the Arena Football League season and only 2 weeks away before the playoffs. Orlando has already captured the National Conference title. They are 10-1. Miami 3-7. If they win tonight, they will clinch a playoff berth. Detroit is the top team in the American Conference at 10-1. Cleveland is at 2-8, and they must win tonight if they would like to have their season go beyond regular season play. Rick Walker, as always, alongside tonight. Rick, you spent 9 years in the NFL. Did you ever get in this playoff crunch situation?
Definitely. As twice in my career, I was one win away from the playoffs. I've had the bitter as well as the sweet. Folks, I can guarantee you from the beginning of training camp, it is every player's goal to make it to the playoffs and ultimately Arena Bowl. And throw out the adversity. Tonight's win is everything for the victor.
Well, now, John Forcade, Doc, started the season for Miami. Injuries caught up with him, though, in week 2.
Really did. He's got a vast background, a veteran. Came in, got hurt. It was a good news, bad news scenario. Bad news for John. He was out. Good news because Crash Jensen was able to come in and take over at the quarterback spot. Jim Jensen is really a guy I'd like to play with. He plays special teams, plays quarterback. Actually wanted to play linebacker here. With the injury to Forcade, switched over. 19 touchdowns and 3 victories later, they're in the heat.
You know, Cleveland's forte, Doc, is their defensive line, very physical up front, but they've also got a very talented wideout receiver. Darrell Guard runs a 4.3 40.
Boy, he can flat burn it. 48 receptions, 900 yards, but the bottom line, only 1 touchdown. In order for the Thunderbolts to be victorious, the Isaac to Guard combination must hit pay dirt.
All right, stay tuned. It's the 50-yard indoor war. Cleveland and Miami. You'll see it next on ESPN.
Hey, want to see how AT&T could save you more than MCI or Sprint? No, really. First, go find your last phone bill. Trust me, it's worth it. You're not going to do it, are you? Okay, look at this bill. See, most people call the same way, to one area code, over and over. And this is just 1 month. Imagine a whole year. Well, if you spend $40 a month on long distance, AT&T will give you 25% off to that one area code you're always calling. Now, write down this number, 1-800-582-2215. It's how to get 25% off AT&T calls to any one area code you select, any time of day. It's free. Plus, we'll give you 15% off the rest of your calls. So, like I said, AT&T could save you more than MCI or Sprint. And you didn't believe me. Call now for 25% off where it means the most. Just another part of the iPlan.
Let's get ready to rumble with boxing bloopers and KOs and ESPN home video. Filled with super knockouts, blooper knockouts, and heavyweight standouts.
A winner by a knockout.
This video is just marvelous. So call now and order boxing bloopers and KOs.
ESPN's presentation of Arena Football is brought to you by Rydell, the official helmet and protective equipment supplier of the Arena Football League. And by Little Caesars Pizza. 2 great pizzas, 1 low price. And we're at the Miami Arena tonight for arena football. It's Cleveland in town to take on the Miami Hooters. Craig Bowler-Jack along with Rick Doc Walker. And Rick, Miami won the toss. They're going to kick. They want the ball to start the second half tonight.
Well, Don Strock told us that early in the week. What he wants to do is, A, get his defense on the field. Go out and establish the tone of the game.
There's a look at Darrell Guard. He will return for Cleveland. He has 4.3 speed and the potential to burn one at any moment.
It's scary when you run that fast and this short a distance with a 50-yard field. They definitely have to come out hot. Great, we talked about this. Cleveland, if you had to pick a team right now, Miami on paper looks good. Fortunately, paper's never won a football game.
Kevin Green will kick away for Miami. Off the net, Guard, 5 yards deep. Takes a cut at the 5, still on his feet at the 10. Tackled down from behind at the 16-yard line. So Guard with some nimble feet puts Cleveland in good field position at the 16. Ray Isaac is the quarterback. 33 of 80, 507 yards on the season. He is 23 years of age, out of Youngstown State. Number 9, Ray Isaac. 1st and 10 for Cleveland at the 16-yard line. Harkness in motion. On the ground, Peter Burns. And that front line unable to pop a hole for Peter Burns. Darrell Guard, the wideout, along with Archer, Harkins, and Burns, the fullback, number 48. Up front, they are big. Kent Wells, Willie Fears, and Ricky Newman. There's a look at the head coach in his 3rd year, Dave Winham. Cleveland 2-8, and Rick trying to shake off a 5-game losing skid tonight.
Well, Dave has had more than his share of adversity. I lost a quarterback last week, cut after only a couple of series. He's got a young man in Ray Isaac who has a ton of potential out of Youngstown. What I like about Ray is that he's a winner. He's won on the collegiate level, and I don't care if you're playing horseshoes or whatever. Once you learn how to win, you know what, you can always carry over.
Winham calls all the plays for Cleveland. 2nd down and 9. In motion, Harkness. Isaac with the 5-step drop, going for the home run ball. Harkness through his hands, incomplete. Good defensive coverage by Herbert James, number 7. And starting for Miami on the defensive side of the ball, up front, Scott Reagan, Alo Sila, and Jackie Walker. Jackie Walker at 6'5", 260. The Miami defense knew Solly, one of the backers, along with Eberts, Berry, James. There's Don Strock. Brilliant career in the National Football League. Now the head coach of Miami. 3rd down, 10. Isaac, the quick drop. Darrell Guard knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line, but Rick Walker flagged down at the 20.
Looks like I think we have an offsides on this one. I think in the attempt and what they like to consider in motion, the orbit. You know, in the orbit, I think he went a little bit too far on that. You know, that's a great wrinkle if you're an offensive player. I don't know how in the heck, and we've talked to both coaches on this, it's very difficult to defend the guy coming forward.
Miami declined the penalty, so 4th down facing Cleveland. And one wrinkle, Rick, as you talk about in this game, no punting. No punting on 4th down.
Love it. Iron Man football.
Bjorn Nittmo played his college ball at Appalachian State. He's from Loma, Sweden. Got a good live leg up. Kicked for the Giants of the National Football League back in '89. He's a lefty. The kick goes up off the net. Leonard Conley picks it up. Lost his footing, but runs it back to the 6-yard line. So that's where Miami will be when we come back. We are scoreless. Cleveland and Miami. We'll be back.
Once a year, when spring winds its way to the village of Florenta, Italy, Nunzio cooks his famous family feast. He uses the finest ingredients, preparing them for hours until it's perfect. And when the family gathers and Nunzio brings his masterpiece to the table, everyone agrees it's the worst thing they've ever tasted.
Fortunately, there's Little Caesars Italian Picnic. 2 pizzas, 2 sides of spaghetti, 2 soft drinks for $9.99.
Pizza. All right, what is the best day of your life?
I'm 7 years old, and my dad takes me to Yankee Stadium. My first game. Sat there the whole game next to my dad. Taught me how to keep score. Mickey hit one out.
Good day.
I still have the program.
When I was about 18 and my dad and I couldn't communicate about anything at all, we could still talk about baseball. No, that was real.
And a look at Jim Jensen, former Dolphin, now quarterbacking the Miami Hooters. On first down, he's at 6'4", stands tall, lets it fly, got Conley just over his fingertips, and a flag flies at midfield.
May have a bump on the 25-yard line. That's a classic example. We get a shot at the replay on this. Here's Jensen's numbers. You look at that, we mentioned 19 touchdowns is really the key factor in that. But getting back to that other play, you know, Jensen, 34 years old, and the key big guy, as we mentioned in the open, guys played some linebacker. What I like about this play, and we'll get a shot at it coming up, is that they come out and try to run a hitch and go for the marbles. Here you see on the pump fake, what you don't see down at the bottom is the defensive back kind of gets caught, kind of puts a shove on it. And I also think that you can get after that football if you run and don't put the hand out.
First and 10 from the 10-yard line. And flags fly. It's going to be tough to call both lines on that little quick count.
That's offense. Stood up and hit, and that defense they can jump, they can spin on their heads, they can do anything they want to do. Yeah, but you can't jump as an offensive player, and you know that Don Strock's gone over that a million times.
Miami's offense tonight, New Sally at 1 wide out, along with Conley, Philon. Very good player in Daryl Philon, and Willie Cannon will be at the fullback. Up front, Conlon, Reagan, and Walker. First down.
Nice.
In the seam, the pop catch made by Sully.
Oh, yeah.
And he steps in for 6.
Boy, that's humiliation. That can come back to haunt you right there, Mr. Solly. Good football play. But you want to be classy with it. It's too early right now to be hot dogging.
A little bump at the goal line, and Rick Walker, take a look at the replay. You think that, the way that Cleveland reacted defensively, Solly may have stepped out of bounds around the 10.
But what Solly did right there, here you can see he's strong. He gets that forearm out and knocks the guy off. Here, right here, it's in-your-face football. I mean, you know, you're talking about a rumble on the rug. But, man, it's really early right now to be taunting.
Third touchdown catch on the season for Solly. And the 20th touchdown pass for Jim Jensen. The extra point by Green is good. And Miami strikes. The Hooters on top of Cleveland 7-0. 11 minutes to play, first quarter.
All your life, there's been a little voice inside your head telling you to get a world-class sports car. Now, that little voice is screaming. Lease the legendary Nissan 300ZX for $1,000 down and $399 a month for 36 months.
There's something evolutionary about to happen in sports.
World Roller Hockey League.
Roller hockey jumps from the street to the ring. A jamming generation out of line and blading into the future.
World Roller Hockey. Check it out weekday afternoons at 4:30 Eastern on ESPN.
And this crowd alive early here at the Miami Arena, their home team. The Miami Hooters leading 7-0 on that Jim Jensen to Solly touchdown, and Doc from the end zone.
Well, Solly runs a great route. He sails him on the inside. Here, just sheer strength. And right here, hey, if I'm the defensive coach, I've got your number 9. I'm coming back at you.
Eric Wilkerson tried to put him down at the 15-yard line.
He crushed him.
But no luck. Green with the high kick. Through the net. And they'll mark it at the 5-yard line. Isaac back at quarterback. And Rick, just a week ago, Greg Meager started at quarterback for Cleveland. They waived him on Monday, and they come in and sign a young guy named Greg Freeman. Isaac gets the start this week. And Coach Wyndham told us he usually spends about an hour one-on-one with his quarterbacks. He spent 8 hours this week with Isaac.
Well, he definitely had to.
In motion, Tracy Archer flags down. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. And Jackie Walker got that big paw up and knocked it down.
Once again on the offense, you're going to find Harkness in that orbit.
Linebacker.
Motion, their timing is off. And one thing that happens, as you mentioned.
3-yard penalty.
May have gotten away with one.
Left early load, Rose, 300 hits X out. Left early load, Rose, 300 hits X out.
Well, he got away with one. Now, if he's talking now hitches on the X, what you want to do is get a completion. Go after the possession pass right now and get Isaac some confidence.
Harkness swings around on the play. Oh, he's met. And he is cracked by Herbert James up against those dasher boards on the far side. Near a first down, they may have to bring the chain out.
It's awful close. James out of Miami comes up, and that's a nice little kiss.
Right, early rip, Liz, 33 dot, 33 keep, 33 keep.
Doc, you talked about confidence. That completion had to take the jitter out of Isaac.
It means everything. You got to come back. You got to keep it on a roll. Now they've got to hope the big guys up front make it happen.
Second down short. On the keeper. And Ray Isaac lowers his shoulder. You can hear those pads pop, but he's over the 15-yard line. They'll mark it at the 16 and a first down for Cleveland. Dave Wyndham, the head coach in his third year, 6-25 overall.
Early load, Rose, 500 bench, X post or fade.
Now he's going to go for a big one. And again, it's all a matter of philosophy. But right now, you've got a young quarterback. He's successful on a pass and a run. I say keep nickel and diamond. Now let's see who's right.
Darrell Ward lines up to the near side. He can burn. On first down, Isaac, the quick drop. He's got a man. Incomplete. Tim Edgerton, number 22, had his man beat, stumbled around the 10-yard line, and the ball flies over his fingertips. Incomplete.
Would have had to have been a perfect pass. And again, you go high percentage. I believe you go in, you nickel and dime, you go back to that little hitch, you run that out, and you keep taking what the defense gives you.
Well, Isaac, Wyndham likes Isaac's arm.
Really does.
Very strong, very accurate. Had a great career at Youngstown State. Won the national championship in Division I AA back in '91. Edgerton in motion. Flying down the field. Isaac in trouble.
Ooh, got away with one there.
Hit from behind and incomplete at the 20-yard line. Edgerton trying to come back to help him out, but the heavy pressure by Miami.
Looks like a little holding down there. You got away with that. Again, once again, they've gotten out of the momentum, lost continuity. You know, all of a sudden now you're gasping for air. Here, you take a look at the sit of your screen. You look there. Usually, if it's not there, you're in trouble. Hey, got away with one there. He stands up tight. Watch your receiver here. Hey, man, you got to come back to that ball. That's confusion there. Confusion.
Third down 10 for Cleveland. They trail 7-0 early here at the Miami Arena. Isaac with the 5-step drop. Flings it downfield over the shoulder of Tracy Archer.
Again, it would have had to have been perfect, but I want to say this. If you're part of the Hooters defensive line right now, if you're Walker Collins or Reagan, you are a little teed, pal, because there's been some holding down there.
And to try the field goal will be Bjorn Nitmo. He's already set the Arena Football League record for field goal attempts. 52.
Yeah, but they also hope to get a good bounce off these nets as well. This is where the nets become such an important element of this game.
Bad snap. Freeman Throws it downfield. Nitmo! And flags fly at midfield.
Lineman downfield. If not,
you were downfield.
Yeah, I was right. I'm on the 50-yard line. Right. I tell you what happens on this. If he doesn't panic, he has a play. Just take another look. Snap is decent. I mean, they're never going to be perfect. At that point now, if he keeps running, I think he's got a shot. He decides in to beat QB, comes out, has a guy open, not there.
Welcome to Cleveland. Greg Freeman will be back.
You can teach your kids the fun of football, from the right techniques to the right attitude, with the help of a great coach and ESPN home video. Former Michigan football coach Bo Schembechler teaches safe and fun basics of football, from offense to defense and practice drills. To order Teaching Kids Football for just $29.95, call 1-800-841-8900.
Hi, I'm Charlie Paul, owner of a nationally known ice cream shop. If your hair is thinning like mine was, do what I did. Call Hair Club for Men.
The first thing my wife said when she saw it, that I looked 10 years younger. That was the first words out of her mouth. Not hello, not hi.
I feel good about myself when I get up in the morning. It's easy to maintain and manage.
So call now for your free video on Hair Club's developments in dealing with thinning hair. To help our clients, see how this free video can help you too.
And at the Miami Arena, 7-0 Miami. And Jensen, Rick Walker, excellent field position after the botched field goal attempt. And they'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Couldn't be better for the home team.
And now the officials call timeout. The Hooter mascot, well, they can't get him off the field. He's a big fella. Hey, Owls don't walk all that fast.
Well, when you got this kind of field position, I'm sure Coach Strock wants him off the field.
Conley in motion. The pitch. Willie Cannon. Oh, he's upended. At the 11-yard line, a 5-yard pickup for Willie Cannon. 215. He's at 6'2" out of Murray State.
He's averaging 4.5 yards a crack, and that's evident right there. He's the man. You got to have a go-to guy, especially in this league. There's not a lot of running, but boy, when you can do it, it puts you in the upper echelon. Right now, if you're Don Strock, everything's going to perfection.
Trying to build on that 7-0 lead. Back to the ground. And the big guy, Dane Kemp, number 99, just blows through that hole. Rick Walker, Kemp, 6'7", 358.
Boy, you're talking about a stud. This is like a quick opener, like a bash. He comes in, and, man, that's in-your-face football. If you get up after that one, you can tell why Cannon is a man. Boy, Kemp's a big guy. Doesn't have a lot of football experience under his belt, but plays like that, he'll be playing in this league a long time.
Played a couple of years at Indiana.
That's a man. That's why I'm up here with you.
3rd down. Jensen from the shotgun. The lob. He's got a Conley over his fingertips out of bounds. He may have smelled those dasher boards creeping up on him.
Oh, those dasher boards are big time. That's what makes this game so interesting. You're trying to work in a small, confined area, and you know the price for being off means you're going to get hit. We take another look right in the center of your screen. Jensen kind of fades to his left, throws across his shoulder, has a shot. Ball has to be perfect. It's not there, and ow, there's Wilson, baby.
So a field goal attempt by Miami will be placed down to the 19-yard line, a 27-yard attempt by Kevin Green. High snap, good placement. Off the net, picked up by Cleveland. Flags fly.
This looks like possibly a 5-yard line violation. Let's check. Is that it? Okay. You know they're eager, man. When you're on coverage teams, you want to get down, you want to make that play.
Yeah, it's hard to back off and give a guy 5 to take that ball.
Interference with the receiver, The kickers must stay at least 5 yards away from the receiver. Is a 3-yard penalty from the end of the run.
We've had two situations now in field goals where things just haven't worked out. Here he's far, far to the right. Ball comes down, man. You got to love these nets. Here's you watching your screen, I think, number 33. Looks like 33 was in a little early. Willie Cannon. Collins. Might have been Collins. TC on that. Tony Collins, New England Patriots. I mean, had a guy had some great years in the National Football League.
Yeah, former All-Pro running back.
Trying to work things out now. And they really like him. Don Stark really likes his leadership on this football team.
Playing some linebacker right now. 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line.
There you go.
The quick flip. And the ball pulled down by Harkness, number 80. 6-footer, 200 pounds, out of Ashland.
You see, I like this kind of football. Let's get this young kid some confidence. Step right back, throw the hitch to a big receiver, go 1st and 10, move the chains, and come right back at it again. You know, he's 200-pound wide receiver. That's a big guy.
Top receiver on this Cleveland Thunderbolt team. His 37th reception on the season. He's in motion on 1st down. Isaac with the pitch. Peter Burns. Oh, and the collision. That wall is still rocking.
That dash is rocking. Boy, big Willie Fears could have got out front. They're offensive linemen. You want to always work up to the next level. That would have been even a bigger play. It was a big hit.
Second down 5 for Cleveland. Isaac with a long snap count. Good protection.
Bingo.
Harkness incomplete. Hey, how about the coverage by Herbert James? Good timing. Reached in at the last possible second to tip it away.
That former Hurricane saved a very big play. You know, we take another look. Here, Isaac drops back. He's got good time. Nice release. He's squared up. He's a tad late on the ball, but it was there. Give credit to the defense. Hey, both guys are skilled in this game. That one advantage goes to the orange.
You know, protection has been a problem for Cleveland over the season. They've given up 24 sacks, but so far in this game, Isaac has had plenty of time. He connects his time with Darrell Guard. A 1st down for Cleveland at the 17-yard line. So a key 3rd down pass.
But as you notice, when they go possession, they're unstoppable. Again, here, Isaac drops back. Hey, man, let's just go pitch and catch. If they can't stop it, let's keep taking it. Here, Reggie Robinson comes up. Reggie out of Taft College. But see, you're moving those chains. When they've gotten to a problem is when they tried to go for the big one too soon. Take what the defense gives you.
1:42 to play. Clock running here in the 1st quarter. Harkness, they will give it to him inside the 15 at the 13-yard line, so a pickup of 4 yards on 1st down. You're right, pitch and catch, pitch and catch.
Like running off tackle. Here's that orbit formation again. Harkness runs around, here you go, you stop. You'd like to see him firm up. He comes back to the football, makes the grab. Again, what's the difference between running off tackle with a fullback? Same deal, keep the chains moving. I guarantee you number 9 right now is feeling pretty good about himself.
2nd down 6. Archer, the motion man. That's who he wants in the corner. Up he goes. Incomplete.
Gotta make that catch. Gotta make that catch.
Reggie Robinson, number 34 on the coverage, but that ball, Archer, anytime it hits the gloves, you got to pull it down.
It's there. You know, Archer comes into this game, 16 receptions, 3 touchdowns here again. Man, I really like guys that he's driving back like an old pro. Put some good air on that ball. It's up. There's the catch. Hey, that's touchdown. You got to make that catch.
And the protection is there for Cleveland. 3rd down 6. 25 seconds left on the 1st quarter clock. Isaac with that quick drop. Oh, nice catch.
There you go.
The hands went out, and Harkness. Little fly paper maybe, huh?
Oh, yeah. Now you work into what they like to refer to as the red zone. 15 and in, and now things are going to get kind of tight as we tick down.
5 seconds. They will not get a play away. And we played 15 minutes here in Miami at the Miami Arena, and the hometown team on top of Cleveland. 7-0.
on earth that I'd rather be than out in the open where it's all plain to see. If it's gonna get done, it's up to you and me. Come on and head for the mountains of Bush. Come on and head for the mountains of Bush. Beer.
There's nothing worse than a foul-smelling pair of shoes. But Odor Eater's insoles are so strong, they actually knock the odor out of your shoes and out of your life. Only soft, comfortable Odor Eaters contain super activated charcoal. And activated charcoal is the world's most powerful odor destroyer. So to knock the odor out of your shoes and out of your life, get genuine Odor Eater's insoles.
Second quarter, Miami leading Cleveland 7-0. Dave Winham having a conference with his quarterback, Ray Isaac. First down from the 3-yard line. Ellis rolls in motion. Quick hitch outside to Harkness, and he's tackled at the 2-yard line.
It's a good idea.
Right rip, 32 feet.
I thought the last play was a good idea with the 9th play of this drive, and again, confidence that you can just see this screaming right now from Isaac, a young quarterback who has really shown me a lot in this particular possession.
Only 23 years of age.
Keep the eye on the fullback, folks.
And a mix-up on the count. Boy, in came Jackie Walker.
Sometimes it helps to be lucky. Yeah, because they had botched that play offensively, but again, the Hooters make a mistake. Here again, he's in the Catons here. You see the back woofer comes in. Can't cross that line.
A 3-yard penalty marched off against Cleveland back to the 5-yard line. So Woolfolk a little quick off the count.
Wide, 32 feet.
Same play, 32.
What they're going to try to do now is really try to get that big fullback up in the hole, use him as a battering ram, and see if they can power this ball in. Let's take a look.
Isaac on the keeper.
Key rule in offense, Mr. Bowler Jack. Always follow the big guys on your side. That time you tried to get a little creative. Let's take another look at this. Here you see it's a pretty basic deal. He's going to try to, he's supposed to have a better fake than that. Here he goes away. The power's to the right, he goes left. Can't ad-lib down here when you're in this tight quarters and you only weigh 175 pounds.
Going up against a guy like Scott Reagan at 275, Sela 275, Walker 265. Ellis in motion, 3rd down. Isaac in trouble, down he goes, wrapped up by Alo Sela, his 2nd sack of the season. Perfect nose tackle size, Rick Walker. 6 feet, 270, 275. Good speed. He busted through.
He really did. Some guys are born to play that position. You make a great point on that. But again, Isaac there shows a little youth. You know, you coach quarterbacks not to make a mistake in the red zone. Here he drops back. Look at, hey, it's not there. Now he's got to improvise. He's got wheels. He just couldn't turn it around quick enough.
Bjorn Nitmo, the lefty, from the 21-yard line. This will be a 29-yard attempt. Good kick. And now some hitting still going on. Flags fly down near the goal line.
Having a little rumble on the rug.
The ball hit the overhang. As it becomes a touchback, Miami's ball at the 5-yard line.
Good call by the official. 7-0 with 12:05 to play in the half.
Sports Illustrated gets you ready for NFL football in this exciting new video, Inside Football 93. Free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. The best way to get inside the action for over 24 million readers. Call this number now and get the best of last season, plus Sports Illustrated's views on the next champion.
I like San Francisco to beat Dallas in one of the greatest championship games.
Plus, you'll get a second video free with your paid subscription. The NFL Video Yearbook of your favorite team. Pick any one of the 28 teams and get their best from 92 and a preview of 93. Free from Sports Illustrated. Get 2 free videos, Inside Football and the team video of your choice, plus 54 issues of Sports Illustrated, including the 2 big football previews for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Every week, Sports Illustrated makes sure you really get in the game. Nobody's into sports like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
7-0 Miami as you look over the shoulder of Jim Jensen, the former Dolphin, now quarterbacking the Miami Hooters here in the Arena Football League. 12:04 to play in the first half. Jensen, I'd say he's got the quarterback size, Rick. 6'4", 230. He can stand up there and look all the way downfield.
You hit that one on the head.
From the shotgun, first down. Jensen. He hooks up with Terrence Barber. And Barber is tackled down near midfield.
That's just too much. You can't give up that kind of yardage on first down.
Can you believe this? The NFL season debuts here on ESPN with Mike Patrick and Joe Theismann. July 31st, the Saints with Randall Cunningham and the Eagles. You'll see it 10 o'clock Eastern here on ESPN. It is time for the NFL, Rick.
Time to do it, man. Yeah, the Eagles have a lot to show. A lot of people think they don't have a shot.
First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Jensen tried the shotgun a week ago against Tampa Bay, liked it. Back he goes off the fingertips of Barber along the far side. Well, he was hanging on that board, on that big wall, and off the fingertips.
Really was. See, the Thunderbolts, they count so much on pressure here. You can watch the screen. There's not a white jersey there. That's bad news for Cleveland there. That's pitch and catch. They can move the chains on there. That's one you got to catch.
There's Don Strock in his first year as head coach. You know, we talked to Strock, and he said, you know, he was around Shula, and he saw the quarterbacks of Greasy and Marino. He said this is a chance for him to put all the things he learned and be the man, be the head coach.
Oh, he's got it.
Little dump pass, no gain on the play. Conley stood up there and took a hit from Edgerton, number 22.
Sure did. Edgerton may have taken that ball away from him. That was one of those plays where you just don't have enough turf. It was just tried to run to the short side, and most times the defense will offset to the wide side, so he took a shot at it. Not a bad call.
Now Jensen gets his plays from the sideline through a numbering system, and then he has the plays written on his wrist, and that's how he picks up what play will be called.
It's a pretty good system. It really is, because you don't want to waste a lot of time.
3rd down 8. All day to throw. Barber at the 10 down the sideline. They mark him out at the 8-yard line. Big 3rd down completion by Jensen to Barber.
You notice how momentum has gone away and switched. You know, Jensen here squares up again. You talk about his size. Look at this guy. He stands in there like a gladiator, unmolested, comes out, throws a strike. See, he's played some receiver, folks, so he knows that guys like to catch the ball right on the numbers.
Let's go.
A first down at the 8-yard line. Rick, very tough to try to pass when you're inside that 10, close to that 5-yard line. The lanes really tighten up, and that, hey, not a lot of room to work in that end zone either.
Well, they call it the green zone. Let's see right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up with the popper.
Picked off at the 3-yard line. Ellis. So Jensen throws the interception, and Cleveland will be on offense when we come back.
Son of a gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car. What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. And now give your tires a quick kick with one-step tire care.
Thursday nights, ESPN sets them up and knocks them down.
Knockdown Thursday, ESPN.
Ow! Thursday, past and present players of the year lead off at the Showboat Senior Invitational. Then champions Daniel Garcia and James Toney slug it out on Top Rank Boxing.
Knockdown Thursday, ESPN. Hey!
Well, the momentum, which looked to be in Miami's favor, now has switched back. They lead still 7-0. Had a chance to go up 14. Jensen picked off, Rick.
Boy, there, that was pressure. We talk about the lack of pressure early on. Here, Ellis comes in, makes the grab. There's a collision. Thunderbolts got a shot.
8th interception thrown by Jensen.
Well, he's got a man open. Oh,
downfield guard off the helmet of the defender. That was Reggie Berry.
Boy, when he sits up and watches the films on this one Monday, he's going to kick himself. We take a shot at the low angle on this. As you watch, 22 just went across your screen, folks. That guy's running wide open. Hooters made a mistake, went to the wrong side. That pass was in too far inside. That could have been picked off. I guarantee you that Reggie Berry wish he had made that play, but boy, Isaac will kick himself when he takes a look at the films.
2nd down from the 15-yard line. Edgerton in motion. And a flag down at the 10-yard line, but the completion by guard at the 23, holding against Cleveland. Holding the call.
Well, really, Dave has no problem with this. He shouldn't be upset because he's had 4 or 5 of them that they've gotten away with. Again, notice how momentum has gone on this.
For the over and under, we'll go right early rip.
Okay, take a look, Bowler Jack. Here we got that orbit. You watch here, receiver. Got some contact in here. I don't think so. Got a no-no on that. Well, let's see what happens. How about Isaac? When a young quarterback, and again, it's a tough task to have to try to work with guys on any level and try to get them to understand the game because it happens so quick. But Isaac has really shown some promise last series. They need to score. They need to hold on to this ball. Somebody's got to make a play.
7 flags thrown so far in this first half. Isaac from the goal line. Archer pulls it down at midfield, and he steps out at the 23. Up he went. And a big, big play by Cleveland. And they get out of trouble. I tell you, Isaac threw that ball about a yard deep in the end zone.
Yeah, he really did. And what he's showing right now is that they're running crossing routes now. They figured out that if you run crossing routes and crisscross on the Hooters, you can get a guy open. This is the 3rd time now in 2 series that they've had a guy running down the middle of the field open.
Well, Miami's defense has to be a little confused too, Rick, because they were playing off and Cleveland went with a little dump stuff. Now they're trying to, instead of the 3-5-yard gains, they're picking up 12, 15 yards a pop.
Yeah, they just got to be patient.
Isaac batted down to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, Mr. Walker almost had a big one. Almost had a big one. The big guys in the pits right now. Here, you're supposed to have a chop block on this, and where the offensive lineman fails at on this, Willie Fears, his job is to get those hands down. They teach you to go at those knees, and if you go at those knees, a guy will fall. That time, Jackie Walker showed great athleticism. He took the block, got his paws up, and made the play.
Jackie Walker, 30 years of age. He's wearing that Darth Vader cover on that face mask tonight.
Nicknamed Sludgehammer.
2nd down, Cleveland. Isaac swings it out of the backfield, picks up his fullback, Peter Burns, and boy, he is burned up against the board. Cannon, boy, he boomed him out of there.
Boy, that was Collins and Cannon right there, 33 and 32. A little 1-2 pop on you.
How about Collins? Okay, running back, he knows how to take the hit or give the hit. He dishes the hit. You play him at fullback in this league. Hey, what's new? He likes to hit.
He really does. And the good thing about being a running back is that you're going to be able to sense. You can smell a screen. You can smell a draw. And that time, everything worked out. You look at the numbers. He's 50% on this 66 yards. But what the story doesn't tell is that his poise. He's really been poised.
Edgerton on his back. Nearly made the reception down at the 13-yard line. Little acrobatic there.
Boy, that was one that almost made the highlights.
Edgerton swung it out of the backfield, went down the seam, stock cut, a little wet spot maybe on that turf, and down he went.
Those munchkins, man, in that turf, they come out and grab your feet.
And 4th down now for Cleveland at the 20-yard line. Bjorn Nitmo in to try another field goal. And the kick is up and through the uprights. Nitmo connects.
Big kick for Cleveland.
And it quiets the crowd. They break the drought. Miami still leads here on their home floor, 7-3, 4:44 to play in the half.
When we created the Nissan Altima, we built it to rival the quality and engineering of cars costing twice the money. Now, for a limited time, when you buy a new Altima, we're offering a level of extended service coverage that will take you almost twice the distance, farther than the standard warranties from Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus. Because right now, when you call 1-800-833-4000, we'll send you a certificate for Security Plus Gold, Nissan's 6-year, 100,000-mile extended service plan, redeemable on the day you buy your new Altima now until October 4th. Security Plus Gold provides you with our most comprehensive coverage and is normally valued at over $800, but for a limited time, it's yours for $1. So call 1-800-833-4000. You'll not only have the car that can go the distance, you'll have the coverage, too. The Nissan Altima. It's time to expect more from a car.
4:44 to play in the first half. Cleveland with a 35-yard field goal off the foot of Bjorn Nitmo. And it's 7-3. Week 12, the final week of the Arena Football League season coming up next week, Rick. Arizona at Detroit, the Drive. Tampa Bay, Cleveland, Miami, Charlotte, Dallas at Cincinnati, Orlando at Albany. And then, of course, the playoffs begin a week after that. And some big games a week away.
Well, we got a big one right here, and it looks like Cleveland is not ready to pack up this season. They want to fight to make it to the playoffs.
Nitmo, nice strong kick off the net. Conley wrapped up, tackled at the 3-yard line. And Cleveland finally on the board at the 4:44 mark, thanks to that field goal off the foot of Nitmo.
Well, the key, again, you have to give credit to Ray Isaac. You look at time of possession, 4 minutes there. That's what they need to do. Keep Jensen off the field. Show that they can hold that clock in advance. Now, yeah, you want to get the touchdown. But, boy, Nitmo comes in. He stings it, hits the field goal. And believe it or not, Cleveland has a shot in this football game right now because Miami sees the opportunity to go for the throw.
Break the post. Second sound. Yo-yo. Good.
Rick, you heard the mention of yo-yo.
Oh, yeah, that motion.
Up he goes, back he goes. Jensen going long. Barber wide open. Makes the cardio goal.
Takes the $50 fine for throwing the football. Boy, that's a backbreaker there. You know, all the things we just said positive about the Thunderbolts, you give it up in one play, man. Not good. Again, Jensen back. You know, these guys aren't scared. You can tell Don Strock, 2 old quarterbacks here, man. They go for it. You know, and right now, Harkness has no shot. Here's a guy overstriding. Then once he realizes he's beat, you're supposed to get set up and make the tackle. You know, here you go. He's completely out. Now set up. Make the grab, man. Hey, you got 0 for 2 on that. You get beat like a bongo drum, then you don't make a tackle.
Harkness left standing, beaten like a bongo drum, huh, Doc? Oh, Green in to try the point after. Good snap, good placement. Missed the extra point. Hit it wide left.
PAT is no gimme in this league.
13-3, Miami. 3:13 to play in the half.
Come on, let's get a cold one.
Our total attendance for today's game.
Would you look at this beer line? I'm going to go back. What? Foul ball? No, I'm not. Foul ball!
Foul ball! Out the way!
I got it!
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down,
Make it 2 Bud Lights, please.
make it a Bud Light.
Hey, you got another ball?
Hi, I'm Tommy Sanders, host of ESPN Outdoors. You know, so much of what we enjoy revolves around this, pure, clean water. It's the most precious substance on Earth. The problem is there's only a limited supply of it on the planet, and it's more and more threatened each day. So it's up to each and every one of us to help protect and preserve it. Whether you're out here having fun at home, at work, or voting on public policy, remember, clean water comes first. You can make a world of difference.
Who's that guy? Dan Marino. Boy, Hall of Fame's got his own room waiting for him, don't they?
Yeah, he's got his restaurant. Boy, if they could use Danny, Don might have to call him in the fourth quarter. It only takes Marino a couple of series to put things back in perspective. Danny's looking for a big season this year. He really does. Got new receivers. They've got a really revived attitude down in Miami. And Don Shula and the company, they want to get back in the big dance.
A little surprised they got rid of Mark Duper just 4 or 5 days ago.
And
what a combo those two were.
And Clayton as well.
Yeah, that's right.
The Marks brothers gone. I think there's still some football left in both those guys.
Ditto. Guard in the end zone off the net. He can break it 4-3 speed. Oh, he kicks it outside, still on his feet, wrapped up and thrown down at the 7. Hiawatha Berry, number 63, says, pal.
I don't think so. Well, you got arms like Hiawatha Berry, man. You know, you just know the buck stops there. Again, this is a sin whenever you're a team coming in playing on the road. You get a chance to quiet a home crowd. You can't afford to have one play, touchdown drive in any level of play. That time, you know, give Jensen the credit. He saw it. Barber's wide open, and I think that's one that you just have to live with and bounce back.
That 45-yard toss ties the season record for 45-yard pass. Hit one earlier in the year to Solly, and tonight he hits one to Barber from 45. They missed the extra point, 13-3.
Oh, he got it. Bump and go.
Isaac comes right back. Touchdown. Harkness got burned on that last play. That's got to make him feel better on that.
Well, I guess we owe him a set of drums as well, because he definitely came back on that one. And, you know, you talk about the beauty of this league. I mean, you think back, going back to playing schoolyard, your guy gets one on you, you come right back in his face, beat him up, and go the opposite way and score. Man, that's fun.
Reggie Robinson, number 34, beaten on the play. There's Harkness as he pulls in the touchdown, his 12th TD of the year.
You got to be thinking too, man. You know, you got to be looking for those ups. I guarantee A.J. Dewey's over there saying, hey, man, don't bite. We're up. You know it's going to come.
Nitmo tries the point after. Buries it. And the pinball has begun to bounce. 13-10 with 1:44 to play in the half.
Hi there. See if we can get you guys excited today.
Football fans, what's it mean to be extreme? Now, Sports Illustrated pushes it to the limit with an intense new video, NFL Extreme. It's football with an attitude. Your video's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. The best way to get inside the action and excitement of sports every week. With every sentence, every picture, you'll get into the heart-pounding frenzy of football all season long. Call now, and you'll also get an extreme close-up look at the NFL. Your free NFL Extreme video takes you down on the field with the fastest and the fiercest. Find out what it's like to go over the middle and over the edge. From top to bottom. NFL Extreme takes no prisoners, and it comes with 54 issues of Sports Illustrated, including the 2 big football preview issues for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price.
It's what you wait your entire adult life for, right here.
Call now, and we'll also give you the NFL Video Yearbook of your favorite team, free with your paid subscription.
I like this kind of party, baby.
Your team video takes you into the trenches for an action-packed review of 92 and a look ahead to 93. Pick any one of the 2018 videos. It's your choice, free from Sports Illustrated. The best way to get into the action for more than 24 million readers every week.
Let's show them how it starts.
Call now and get into a season of football from a different angle with Sports Illustrated. And your 2 free videos, NFL Extreme and the team video of your choice. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Find out what it means to be extreme. Then, find out why nobody's into sports like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
You're watching Arena Football on ESPN. Due to time constraints, we now move on to further action in tonight's game between Cleveland and Miami. Second quarter winding down, 10.5 seconds to play.
Maybe a little trick play on this, Mr. Bowlerjack?
I'm sure Don Strock well aware of that possibility.
Yeah, you know, it's in their history. Yeah, we had a good shot with Gene Nudo, who's director of football operations for Arena Football, and he kind of gives us some inside track, and he said, be aware. So let's see what happens.
This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt by Bjorn Nitmo. Bad snap, but the kick is away. Off the net and bounces into the stands. A touchback. 3.2 seconds to play in the half. So Miami will have one more shot of it before half. And Rick, not a good snap.
But then again, he's got his hands on it. You expect a holder to be responsible for some of this operation. And again, it's never perfect. But again, get those hands on it and get it down. He had more than enough time to pull it off.
Hey, Kevin!
And we talk about specialists. It's a lot tougher to sit over there and snap that thing with a 300-pounder over you than it is to just catch it and spin it.
And now a timeout called by Cleveland with 3.2 on the clock.
Bowlerjack, you're an old linebacker. What are you thinking right now defensively?
Hey, I just want to get in the locker room, get down, sit down, and take a break.
Man, you're supposed to say you want to hit somebody.
Well, you look at tonight's numbers. Jensen, a couple of touchdown tosses. Isaac has done well, especially in the second quarter. You talk about doing well as you look at the top-rated passers in the Arena Football League. Ben Bennett, a 50-touchdown season, nearly 2,500 yards through the air. Gruden, excellent quarterback down at Tampa Bay with 40 touchdown tosses. Justin Renfro, Hamill down in Dallas with 36 touchdowns. A lot of passing yards in the Arena Football League.
It really makes Jensen's numbers look pretty good, too. When you think 19, he played limited time, and you can see he's got a feel for it. But if you can throw, this is definitely the league for you. You're going to get a shot at it.
You got to remember, too, Rick, that this is a 50-yard field, so the opportunities for those big 80, 85-yard bombs, as you see in the 100-yard field, you know, the passing attempts, you got to throw the ball a lot in this league.
Let this ball down. That's it, all right? Let the ball down. Check it out. Get the ball.
Well, they're going to get in the locker room. They think like you do, Bowlerjack.
Cover up and protect.
Well, after a couple of bad snaps, if you recall, last time they were in this similar situation, it cost them points.
Jensen hits a knee, plays it safe. He will take his team into the locker room with a 13-12 lead. Dave Winham on his way to talk to his Cleveland Thunderbolts. We're at halftime, 13-12 Miami.
Did you know that stress and certain vitamin deficiencies can cause hair loss, and that researchers are growing hair in a test tube? When you call Hair Club for Men, we'll send you this information along with Hair Club's own advances in dealing with hair loss.
I wanted something that looked very natural and also looked very natural when I was skiing and when my hair was very wet.
It made me feel old to be going thin at 24.
Hair Club's innovative techniques in dealing with hair loss will give you the confidence you've always wanted.
I did not ask to lose my hair. And for a long period of time, I thought that I would have no choice. And with Hair Club, I do have that choice.
No matter what sport or activity, your new hair will look and feel like your own.
Now that I have a full head of hair, people that haven't seen me in a while, they don't even know I had anything done. It's like totally natural to them.
So call Hair Club for Men and receive our free brochure, along with some tips that may help you keep the hair you have.
I'm not only the Hair Club president, but I'm also a client.
And we're at halftime here at the Miami Arena. The hometown team leading the Cleveland Thunderbolts by a score of 13-12. Craig Bowlerjack back along with Rick Walker here at halftime. And Rick, I tell you, and both these teams can't score very well. Miami averaging 33 a game, Cleveland at 31, but hey, it's only 13-12 here at halftime.
Well, we talked about this in the open. The key was this is a push for the playoffs. You know, Cleveland comes and they realize that with the defeat, they're packing up and they're playing a lot of golf. Both clubs want to go on and advance and get a shot at the Arena Bowl, and so far they've had every indication of being an equal football club. And be honest, you didn't think it'd be this tight early on.
No way. In fact, both these teams a little bit slow out of the gate, but in the second quarter, Rick, things picked up, back-to-back touchdowns, and things got hot.
Really did. Jim Jensen here goes for all the money, and that's one thing that the Hooters have done. They've come out and tried to get the big one. Here, Barber eludes the defender, trots into the end zone, and we thought, well, business as usual for the Hooters, but it was not to be the case. Ray Isaac, young quarterback out of Youngstown State, comes out, and he hits the big one. Here he catches his favorite receiver. Harkness goes in, he scores, and we've got a ball game.
But we're not done. In fact, you talked about this, about the pressure, because Miami comes right back deep in their own territory. Whoops. The bad snap from center costs Miami two.
Well, there's pressure playing at home. You know, the big team is supposed to win. Look at the numbers right here, and it's relatively close until you get the most important stat aside of scoring, time of possession. 20 minutes, 29 seconds to 9:31, and it's a one-point ball game. If you're Don Strock and the Miami Hooters, you're not happy.
Well, you like to be maybe a fly on the wall, Rick Walker, and kind of wonder what Don Strock had to say to that Hooter team at halftime.
Well, I guarantee you'd had to have on some earmuffs because it had to get heated. You can't play this poorly at home and you got an opportunity to go in and get a wild card shot.
On the kick, Green off the net. Guard picks it up 5 yards deep. And he is pulled down. And they will bring it out to the 5-yard line. Outstanding coverage by New Solly, number 9.
New Solly, he is active.
You look at Isaac's number, Rick, 9 of 22 in the first half for 105 yards and the 1 touchdown.
Well, the key stat on that is no interceptions. The bottom line with a young quarterback is that you don't want to have him self-destruct. And I think they got a little bit better at that play call in the second quarter, and things look pretty good for him right now.
13-12, Miami. Archer in motion on first down. Long count. Isaac, the ball tipped and picked up. Now the official waves it off.
He's not a popular guy here right now. You know, there was a lot of hesitation in that call, Boulder Jack.
I was keeping my eye as well on the official, who really, Barry ran right by him.
All right, now let's take a look at it. You sit at home right now and put on the stripes and be the official. Here the ball's up in the air. We get a little shot at it. Is he in? Ball up, goes up against the wall. Good call.
Second down, 10 for Cleveland. Guard makes the catch, and he on second effort picking up some extra yardage at the 14-yard line. You actually agreed with the official, huh?
Well, I'm sitting next to Gene Nudo, so I want to kind of be pretty partial on it. But the player in connection with the ball, you know, forcing him out, there's got to be, if you're in the wall, you touch the wall, ball goes up against. I think it was a pretty good call. We got to get the guys the stripes to break. It's tough. You got to be quick in this league.
First down for Cleveland. Early minutes of the third quarter, 13-12 Miami. Harkness on the rollout. Isaac spots him up at the 24, and he is ridden down by Reggie Robinson at midfield. He'll be just about a half a yard shy of the first down.
You know, for the Thunderbolts offensive line, it's taken some criticism throughout the year. This is the best kind of thing you can do. Go out, chop block, get those knees down, give them some confidence. You've got a young quarterback here who's playing like a seasoned veteran. You know, and circumstances come into that, and you get some confidence, and you get a big play.
Those long hours in the classroom with Wynnum have paid off.
I always tell these QBs, they get a bounce in their walk.
Second down short. Cleveland on the run. And the big fella, Peter Burns, across midfield down to the 21-yard line. Burns at 6 feet, 235. I'd say that's fullback size.
Folks, that may not look like a lot, but I guarantee you that is a very effective offensive play. When you load up those guns and you send that fullback off tackle, boy, you send a message. Number one, you make those defensive linemen get off those heels. You take a look at a guy. Guy looks like a cousin of yours, Boulder Jack.
Only 22 out of Northern Iowa. First down at the 22. Isaac, good protection. Now he runs out of the pocket.
Good job. Good idea.
Picks up a yard down to the 20. You know, it looked like he was going to be in trouble. Jackie Walker had the radar in on him, along with 77, Alosila. But some way a quarterback who's nimble like Isaac is doesn't take the big hit.
No, he doesn't. Here he takes advantage. That's a good move for a young quarterback. You know, sometimes you can get too cute back there. If he had just got a little help from Willie Fears, you know, a big offensive lineman, man, when you're 285 pounds, you got to find somebody to hit.
Second down 9 from the 20-yard line for Cleveland. Harkness in the slot. Still on his feet, reaches out past the 10 to the 8-yard line. Finally wrapped up by Herbert James out of Miami, number 7.
Don't you get the feeling that sooner or later, Harkness is going to break one? You know, and that's the whole key to this. You may think, hey, it's just a little hitch, but you get a shot to go. The beauty of replay. Here Harkness goes, he squares up, and boy, he's just 1 inch away. You know, you put a big body, he's a 200-pound receiver, and that's what they're hoping, to get that mismatch and bust one.
Herbert James continues to live on the edge. He's been out there all night.
He does.
First down inside the 10 at the 9. Quick drop, Newsome. Hops, skips down to the 2-yard line, but a flag thrown inside the 10. Boy, nice footwork by Newsome.
That was a Joe Washington move. Oh, go-go with the Colts and the Skins. What we have here the 3rd time today.
Number 80 on the offense, lining up
Harkness.
both sides.
And, you know, you don't want to be too hard on receivers. But these guys, they have the orbit. They got the yo-yo formations. They do so much on the move. But, you know, you just can't hurt yourself before the play. They've got momentum going. We're just about to talk about momentum. If you'll notice now, momentum is in silver and black.
Load, 300 double fade. Right load wide, 300 double fade.
Oh, Wynham, he likes to go for the money. This time they're going to give you a 3-step drop and try to get both guys up and quick. I don't want to say long because they don't have a lot of room.
A quick hit.
See what happens.
Archer off the line. 2-step drop. Archer, up he goes. Into the boards, incomplete. On coverage. Wow, Reggie Robinson, step to step. He blanketed him.
Really did. He took a shot at it. Again, I'm not a big fan of going for this at this time because I think you keep nickel and dime. There he throws off his back foot, so he really didn't get in a good position. The ball is close, but you just don't have much room, so it's got to be perfect. Why put yourself in that position for perfection when you can go spread the defense out and nickel and dime them?
Second down for Cleveland at the 13-yard line. Archer swings wide. Isaac, the keeper. Oh, he takes a shot at the 10-yard line. Down he goes. Nusali out of Missouri.
Nusali is an unusual guy. You know, he plays the slot, also plays that weak side linebacker, which is a little unusual. Sali's 185, but has the heart of a lion. Comes in there, makes a great stick on a play. I thought Isaac may have got away.
You know what? You watch this game unfold. The big lane, 4 yards. Isaac saying, hey, I'm going in. Boom. All of a sudden, Sali comes from nowhere, fills it up, puts him down.
He's got good jets. I've also thought it was a good play call, too.
Third down conversions. Cleveland 2 of 7 tonight. Miami only 1 of 2. Harkness off the ball, tipped away. Second batted ball tonight for big number 89.
Sledgehammer, Walker. Boy, Jackie's been there for him. He saved him because that play was open. And again, you've got to get back to your offensive lineman. Walker's had a pretty good game here. Center of your screen. He's over to your right now. And again, he gets up, gets that paw out. He's got good. The lineman gets into him. Here we've got Ricky Newman gets into him. But hey, Newman, you got to get at that guy's gut. Go at those knees, and those hands will come down, I guarantee it.
Walker, one of the team captains, top tackler, leads his team in sacks. He's doing it all this year.
He's a stud.
Nitmo, the ball placed down just outside the 17-yard line, a 25-yard kick. And Cleveland, for the first time tonight, takes the lead over Miami.
Bojack, we got a football game.
Wow. Wow.
Announcing ESPN's 12th Man contest, sponsored by McDonald's and Lee Jeans. It's coming soon. Brace yourself.
Thursday, past and present players of the year lead off at the Showboat Senior Invitational. Then champions Daniel Garcia and James Toney slug it out on Top Rank Boxing. Knockdown Thursday, ESPN. Hey!
Cleveland off the foot of Bjorn Nitmo on top of the Miami Hooters here in Miami. 15-13. 7:59 to play in the third quarter. ESPN's playoff schedule, write it down, August 7th. We'll have the first round for you from Detroit. The semifinals, August 14th, and then Arena Bowl 93. We'll have it live for you here on ESPN August 21st. Arena Bowl 93. Who will it be? Next few weeks will determine that. Nitmo, the high kick. Off the net, Conley, 6 yards deep. Takes a shot up high. Kemp, the big 350-pounder, hit him up high, and down he goes.
Boy, that is your worst nightmare. Conley showed great hands. You know, there's an art to catching off the net. Here, super hands right here. He gets a chance, he explodes. You like to see return men get up in the middle of there, and all of a sudden, there is Godzilla and King Kong all in the form of Kemp.
Scoring drive, 36 yards, 10 plays. Look at the time it chewed up.
Once again,
7 minutes.
You know, they've got the ball now close to 28 minutes of this football game now. And it's just the little things. They're starting to build up right now. And Hooters got to get momentum back in orange.
First offensive series of the second half to the air.
Got him.
Wide open. Conley, touchdown. I will tell you this, Rick Walker. You talked about time of possession. Hey, you don't have to be on the field that long to score.
No, you don't. Jensen, they're very confident. They always go for the big one. Here, Jensen sets up in the pocket. This is 7-on-7, folks, because he's running against air. Wide open. Conley comes in, makes the good catch again, and scores. Second shot at it. Jensen set back. Man, this is just pitch and catch. This is us out in the yard, man. We're at the park, and we're out in shorts and just throwing it. Hey, man, it's not supposed to be that easy.
Conley's 5th touchdown catch of the season. I'll tell you, Jensen, 3 touchdown throws in this game. He had 5 last week against Tampa Bay.
Jimmy can play.
Green with a kick, and it's true. Well, Cleveland took the lead. Miami comes right back, and they take it 19-15. As you look at Don Strock and Jensen, we'll take a break and be back.
When we created the Nissan Altima, we built it to rival the quality and engineering of cars costing twice the money. Now, for a limited time, when you buy a new Altima, we're offering a level of extended service coverage that will take you almost twice the distance, farther than the standard warranties from Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus. Because right now, when you call 1-800-833-4000, we'll send you a certificate for Security Plus Gold, Nissan's 6-year, 100,000-mile extended service plan, redeemable on the day you buy your new Altima now until October 4. Security Plus Gold provides you with our most comprehensive coverage and is normally valued at over $800, but for a limited time, it's yours for $1. So call 1-800-833-4000. You'll not only have the car that can go the distance, you'll have the coverage, too. The Nissan Altima. It's time to expect more from a car.
Jim Jensen, he's hot tonight. 3 touchdowns, 5 a week ago. Miami back on top, 2015. 6:32 to play in the third quarter.
Jensen has a smile on his face, Craig, but he may have to go back and play some defense because it's not their problem offensively. They've had the one miscue, but they've got to go out and stop now. Ray Isaac is red hot.
Third time tonight, by the way, that the Hooters have struck for 6 on the first play from scrimmage. That's why they haven't been on the field much. 8-9 seconds of time. Newsom down the sideline, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a flag down at the 17.
Flipping, number 98 on the receivers.
Boy, that is why I'd have a hard time being a coach. I'd go nuts. And you get a shot to come back, and the guy mishandles the ball, comes out, gets you to the 19-yard line. And in this league, that's a huge return. And then you've got a guy not paying attention to detail, getting a little tired, getting lazy, not catching up and making an adequate block, and it costs the ball club. Check it out. Watch to your left. See, he's down, he's out. Usually, if you let a guy go past you, there's no rule. You don't get up to those shoulders on it. Let him go. Put him on the side of your back. A good back will miss a guy.
Time, 1:27 off the clock. 40 yards. Conley from Jensen, his 3rd touchdown toss of the night. And it's 20-15 Miami. Cleveland back on offense. Isaac pumps once, twice, looking downfield, and just over the outstretched hand of number 88. That's Jeff Ellis out of Ohio State. Hey, what a target, 6'4", 245.
You come on that boxing family, Jimmy Ellis, the guy probably good with his hands as well. That time he had 2 guys. Look at this possession. I mean, this is, you look at the possession, you think of the score, and you go, boy, we've got a route going. So what do you give credit to on this?
You think of that, more like 40-15. Actually, Miami, despite the time factor of possession, it's 20-15 Miami.
Yeah, their defense has not been able to get enough pressure. The Hooters have got to get more pressure on Isaac.
Flags fly. Long count at the line. A little movement on that right side.
One thing we've noticed now.
The right end picked up before the snap, half the distance.
We talk about momentum. Momentum spent a lot of time with the Thunderbolts. Now they've got to be patient. And one time, this is one thing Dave and Ray have got to do is settle down, take it a little bit at a time. Don't go after all of it at once. If not, you're going to end up in a 4th down situation.
In that huddle of Cleveland, clock running, 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Good protection downfield. Picked off. Byline at midfield.
And we call it trying to get it all at once. Sometimes you just got to settle down, take your time, and take what the defense gives you.
Son of a gun protectant. Nothing works better on your car's leather, vinyl, and rubber. It can turn just about anything into a great-looking car.
Nice car.
What, this pile of junk?
Give it the gun with Son of a Gun. And now give your tires a quick kick with one-step tire care.
All your life, there's been a little voice inside your head telling you to get a world-class sports car. Now, that little voice is screaming. Lease the legendary Nissan 300ZX for $1,000 down and $399 a month for 36 months.
4:40 to play. Clock running here in Miami. Craig Bowler-Jack along with Rick Walker. Pretty clean game for Isaac until that last interception. The first turnover for Cleveland tonight.
by design again. You just don't want to go after it.
Hiawatha Berry, look at the big man rumble. Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
Hiawatha, you talk about a rumble. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine being on the defensive side? Folks, let's give you another look at this. We're talking about a man right here. Hiawatha's coming at your screen. Here he's lined up at the tight end spot. He kicks a little deep, comes out on a tight end screen. They said they would run it. Man, that is a lot of human being running at you. 275 pounds. Boy, that's a load.
You know, Miami has really spread the ball around this season. 21 players have got passes. Conley on the pitch play scores.
Yeah. Good offense right there. Come in the trick play, boy, you catch a team down, their first turnover, you go right at the juggler. You get them in a trick play, you come right back with basic, hard-nosed, in-your-face football, and you make it happen. Boy, you look at the left side of that line, there you got Conley out. Conley going, got those jets, man. He gets the lead blocker in front of him, and it's hard to stop him. Looks like Cannon out front, who got a block as well.
Well, second touchdown of the night for Conley, and his second touchdown on the ground this season.
Can't let the crowd get back in the game, and that's the worst thing could have happened for Cleveland.
Green will try the point after. Well, that halftime talk by Strock must have done something. Miami back on top, 27-15.
Hi there. See if we can get you guys excited today.
Football fans, what's it mean to be extreme? Now, Sports Illustrated pushes it to the limit with an intense new video, NFL Extreme. It's football with an attitude. Your video's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. The best way to get inside the action and excitement of sports every week. With every sentence, every picture, you'll get into the heart-pounding frenzy of football all season long. Call now, and you'll also get an extreme close-up look at the NFL. Your free NFL Extreme video takes you down on the field with the fastest and the fiercest. Find out what it's like to go over the middle and over the edge. From top to bottom. NFL Extreme takes no prisoners, and it comes with 54 issues of Sports Illustrated, including the 2 big football preview issues for only $1.39 an issue. Save over 52% off the cover price.
It's what you wait your entire adult life for, Reggie.
Call now, and we'll also give you the NFL Video Yearbook of your favorite team, free with your paid subscription.
I like this kind of party, baby.
Your team video takes you into the trenches for an action-packed review of 92 and a look ahead to 93. Pick any one of the 2018 videos. It's your choice, free from Sports Illustrated. The best way to get into the action for more than 24 million readers every week.
Let's show them how it starts.
Call now and get into a season of football from a different angle with Sports Illustrated. And your 2 free videos, NFL Extreme and the team video of your choice. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Find out what it means to be extreme. Then, find out why nobody's into sports like Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
You're watching Arena Football on ESPN. Due to time constraints, we now move on to further action in tonight's game between Cleveland and Miami. 2:29 to play in the quarter. Listen in on head coach Dave Wenham.
If it's true back there, you got Wing coming back across.
Still coaching. You know what I mean? Still coaching this young guy.
There's Hiawatha Berry. He fills up that number, doesn't he?
He's a load. And God, these guys are playing a lot of football. We'll talk about their rewards in a moment.
From the 16-yard line, first down. Isaac, deep drop across the middle. Bobbling catch pulled down by Archer. Up he comes, and he's tackled at the 25-yard line midfield.
In fact, the bobble that ball cost him the first down. Again, Isaac in the pocket, a good time. Sets back, loads it up. Here he's bobbling the football. There, if he had a feel for where he was at, you know, you pick up the first down.
And now, actually, they will mark the ball at the point of his...
well, he got lucky.
Yeah, at the point that he went down. So, over midfield at the 23-yard line. Passing yards tonight, fairly even for both sides. Flags are down. And that time, Isaac just threw that ball into the turf. Tony Newsom down near the 15-yard line, but holding the call against Cleveland.
Yeah, that time looked like Wells, a lot of guys upset. A lot of folks upset in there. Middle of your screen here, you try to look for the hole. 52 right in the center, right over that bar. You can tell 73 Kent Wells is all over him. And what you don't want to do as an offensive lineman is get those hands high. You want to keep them inside, keep them in the framework of your body, and sometimes you can get away with one. That time when you break that plane, you're going to get caught. You know, again, folks, we got to preface that these guys, you know, they're making $500 a week. The winner gets $150. These guys are laying their guts on the line. I mean, you look at the effort in this league, in these games, man, and there's nobody dogging it.
Isaac under the rush. Newsom. And Isaac throws that ball about 2 rows deep on the near sideline. He stood in there as the Miami rush was caving in on him.
Yeah, starting to get there now. And what you got to do now, maybe, is go back to a quick pass, give your offensive lineman a chance to chop block so they don't continue to take the beating.
Left, fake rip.
Under a minute to play in the third quarter. No, Rick, you talk about Iron Man football. Used to be the day, and not that long ago in the high school ranks, young men went both ways. Now it's becoming a little bit more specialized.
Nowadays, except for arena football.
Exactly. Archer out of the backfield. They set up the screen.
Very nice.
At midfield is Peter Burns. And he rumbles down the near sideline. The clock continues to tick down under 20 seconds.
That was a great call, Craig. And I'll tell you why. That offensive line had been taking a little beating. Hooters been putting pressure on them. You do one of two things. Either you get the quick pass, you cut them, or you let them come in on that. That was an excellent call.
And the clock will run out before Isaac and the Thunderbolts can get the play off. We've played 3 quarters here at the Miami Arena, and the Hooters on top of Cleveland 27-15.
What does it take to be a mountain man? Do you need a big horse? Do you need a deep tan? Do you have to have a saddle? Do you have to have the gear? Well, the simple truth is you just gotta have the beer.
Bush beer, an easy drinking Bush Light. Have you got what it takes to be a mountain man?
What does it take to live a mountain man's life? Get smooth Bush beer, is a drinking Bush Light.
There's nothing worse than a foul-smelling pair of shoes. But Odor Eater's insoles are so strong, they actually knock the odor out of your shoes and out of your life. Only soft, comfortable Odor Eaters contain super activated charcoal. And activated charcoal is the world's most powerful odor destroyer. So to knock the odor out of your shoes and out of your life, get genuine Odor Eater's insoles.
ESPN's presentation of Arena Football is brought to you by Rydell, the official helmet and protective equipment supplier of the Arena Football League. And by Smooth Bush Beer, an easy drinking Bush Light. 15 minutes to play here in Miami, and Miami leading Cleveland 27-15. Thunderbolts with the football, looking at third down. Rick.
Thunderbolts are looking at an opportunity to make it to the playoffs, or it's over. The Hooters are trying to secure a wild card spot. This is playing for keeps right now. This is the money quarter.
Wolfhook, he's got him out of the backfield, incomplete. Ricky Newman, the tight end, number 98. He was stretched out, just couldn't put it down.
Boy, I tell you what, we had some idea that there would be a special play. Matter of fact, they call it the ESPN in-your-face play. That was one where it looked like those arms got a little short.
Boy, if you get a stretch out on this one, you know, you're looking for it. He's got the time. The peel is up. That looks easy, folks, but it's tough when you got that big body and you're trying to get out and stretch out and you're 290 pounds.
35-yard attempt by Bjorn Dittmo. Snap is down. The kick is up. And he hit it.
Boy, that was money kick. That was big time.
So Nitmo keeps Cleveland breathing. 14-13 to play. 27-18 Miami.
He doesn't like power breakfast. He'll take a pass on poetry. Deep down, he's a grown-up Boy Scout. Way grown. He likes feeling clean and cool and very male. And he knows how to get there. Where have you guys been? Brute. Men are back.
The following video is rated X for extreme. Max Out, twice a day on ESPN.
27-18 Miami. Just over 14 minutes to play here at the Miami Arena. And Nitmo eyes it, kicks it. Oh, what a kick. Phylon
off his hand.
Try to climb the ladder, and it ends up 2 rows deep. Haven't heard much out of Phylon tonight.
You know, if he just lets that go, ball ends up on the 20-yard line.
Shit ain't over now. We got to keep scoring. Go arms left, orbit inside. 71 basic. Second sound. Gun.
Well, that orbit is a big part of each offense in arena football, and what it does is allow the trail back, or your flanker, if you will, to get in motion. And here they come out.
Solid.
Solid. You heard Solly's name since the first quarter when he went deep in the opening drive.
Yeah, he got that early touchdown to make it 7-0. Solly hit up high and wrestled down to the 19-yard line.
But then again, they haven't been on the field that much either when you look at time of possession. We take a shot at it the second time here. Solly's comes up, really their leading receiver, a guy who can get open, and boy, Harkness, an old receiver, comes at it, man. You're not supposed to treat another receiver that bad. The guy goes for his helmet.
First down at 10. And from the shotgun will go Jensen.
Remind me to come back to that play, Greg. I got a point for you.
Down on a knee is New Solly. So Jensen and Solly teaming up on this drive.
You remember, folks, in the first quarter when New Solly made the score, first possession, he kind of hot dogged it a little bit. This is what happened. Players don't forget that. Defensive guys come in and they want New Solly. Now they're going after him with a little extra incentive. Well, you got to pay the cost to be the boss.
Good point.
Choice and go. Second sound. Gun.
Yeah, he stopped around the 2-yard line, waited for Cleveland's defense to catch up, and then just kind of slid in for that first 6.
He put some mustard on it.
And for the shotgun, second down 3. Jensen pumps downfield. He's got Phylon at the 5. Stretches down to the 4-yard line. I'll tell you the key on that play, Rick, protection. Jensen stood up there, had at least 4 to 5 seconds, spotted his man, and hit him right on the numbers.
I made mention to 7-on-7, folks. That's when you're throwing on air. And what it means is that these guys are running down right now, not molested at the point of attack. Jensen puts it right on the numbers. This is the way you like to see receivers run with the football. Man, he went in there and took it right up the gut, you know, with reckless abandon. And that's what you want. Phil Hines, good receiver.
Phylon out of Southeast Missouri. 5'7", 158. Just 25 years of age. Well, he's been the Iron Man 2 weeks running in this league. Jensen on the keeper.
Oh, crashed. You know, the crash had to get some contact. You know, it had been too easy for him, just dropping back, throwing. And, you know, he probably looked over to Strock and said, hey, man, let me get a little rumble up.
One thing Don Strock told us yesterday, This the fire burns in Jim Jensen. He's 34, had a great career in the National Football League. He wants to be here.
Well, you look at those numbers, man. 10 of 14, 216 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 INT, and he's got a chance right now to score again.
Ebert, well, big number 44, got wrapped up. He's out of Miami, 6'4", 245.
Don's working that gum.
He's going to call a play here. 3-0-30.
30. Now let's take a guess at that. Now he looks at that sucker play.
Looks at his arm.
Maybe he goes back to that sucker.
39 straight. Check this out. Look, you put it in.
Clock running under 11 minutes. The pitch at the 5. Cleveland closes down the lane. Boy, Barber had some good speed out of the backfield, but Giles was there along with Fears, number 78 for Cleveland.
Yeah, he met the challenge. He definitely met the challenge on this. What they're trying to do is secure the edge, but they couldn't get it. 78 on that play. Fears made a great play. He didn't allow himself to be hooked. If you don't get the edge on the outside play, you're dead. And that's exactly what he did. So give Willie Fears big credit on that.
You know, Eberts was the lead blocker. Hey, he couldn't take on all 4 of those guys.
No, he couldn't. 4th and goal now. This is
all right. Special, tight end middle, pull back wide. Second sound.
Okay, they're going to a special play. They're going to put the ball up on this keeper eye. On this case, on Jackie Walker.
4th down from the 3-yard line. Jensen, the quick drop. Eberts.
He lost the ball.
Well, the signal is touchdown.
This is going to be in the guys in the stripes. They're going to have to make a call on this one. Well, you better believe Gene Nudo will be getting a lot of calls next week. Let's take another look. Here, Jensen drops back. We're looking for Walker here. As you see in your screen, he goes in the end zone. His foot is out of bounds, folks. Ball goes up. He didn't have possession, and he steps out of bounds. And they credit a touchdown.
Like a sweep for us. I mean, you know, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
And always, they don't have the
the luxury
screens, you know, to go back and go instant replay. But man, that was a no-brainer.
Extra point to come. Green misses for the 2nd time on that PAT. And hey, the point after in this league is no gimme.
No, it's not a gimme, but still, you know, you hate to see a game change like that. You know, not a good call.
When we created the Nissan Altima, we built it to rival the quality and engineering of cars costing twice the money. Now, for a limited time, when you buy a new Altima, we're offering a level of extended service coverage that will take you almost twice the distance, farther than the standard warranties from Mercedes, BMW, and Lexus. Because right now, when you call 1-800-833-4000, we'll send you a certificate for Security Plus Gold, Nissan's 6-year, 100,000-mile extended service plan, redeemable on the day you buy your new Altima now until October 4th. Security Plus Gold provides you with our most comprehensive coverage and is normally valued at over $800, but for a limited time, it's yours for $1. So call 1-800-833-4000. You'll not only have the car that can go the distance, you'll have the coverage, too. The Nissan Altima. It's time to expect more from a car.
8:45 to play. One more time on that.
Now watch in the corner. You see David, he's on, talk about coaches in the play. He is clearly out of bounds. The ball is in the air. The official has yet to locate the football. See, he's going off the indication. He's not in a good position. I think he needed some help from some of his buddies on that to come in and make a decision on that call.
Green on the kick. Off the net. Newsom takes it inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Rick, 8:40, 8 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Arena football, that is a lifetime.
Oh, it's a ton of time. If we take a look at this 7-play drive, 5 minutes, and really, when you look at Miami, again, the longest drive of the day for them, And Jensen, once again, he was perfect. I mean, the guy was really on the numbers. But the Thunderbolts have an opportunity, as you mentioned, man, in arena football. We go back to one of those games, Arizona. I think in Albany went back and forth. There were 2 touchdowns done in 9 seconds.
Well, stay tuned after tonight's game. Sports Center is coming up with Linda and Carl. Baseball highlights galore. Stay tuned. You'll see it all on Sports Center. First down. Isaac fires far side up. Ended at the 22-yard line is Tony Newsome.
You know, as we talk about drives and throughout this football game, Cleveland has been in the position to hold the ball and take it down. Well, now they need to get a quick score. They really do. You don't want to panic, but you want to go to your bread and butter and hit a big one and come out and play good defense.
Clock on the move. Under 7:50 in the 4th quarter to play. Guard is the motion man. Isaac lost the handle off the snap, but he falls on it at the 20.
It's the biggest recovery of his career. They lose that ball right there, they can just go in and pack it up. You know, Dave talked to us about a special play. We think we saw it. Let's take another look at this. Center quarterback exchange. It is amazing how often in the sport of football that those two don't work it out. It looks so simple, but yet it's pretty difficult.
You know, Miami, they win this game, Rick, they're in. We're talking postseason play. Cleveland, they lose, they're gone. Big series right now for Cleveland. 2nd down, 12. Guard with the hitch and go. Isaac looked him up. He finds his secondary receiver, Newsome, inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. I like the read by Isaac on that.
There you go. You took the words right out of my mouth. I've been talking about this all day, that Isaac has not had the ability to look off and go to a secondary receiver. Here, this is perfection, folks. He's looking. He kind of cocks it, finds 5, coming across there, makes the play on that. And, boy, you know, how do you coach that? You don't. You just got to hope that it happens. And as a coach, Coach Dave's over there going, finally.
That's why he led Youngstown State to the National Division I AA championship back in '91. Inside the 10 at the 9. Newsome in motion. They're going to go to the ground. Boy, the pads pop. Peter Burns. And they're going to mark it at the 2.
Good call. Yeah, that was a good call. He was down. What a run, though. Man, that was a run. That's a fullback. Fullback right in your screen over to your left. Here he kind of veers over, running with, and boy, that's a crush. Oh, man. Ball comes out, he's down, but boy, I guarantee you, that is a helmet in your throat. Don Strock shakes his head. He's going, how in the world can they let him drive on that? Boy, that was man-oh-man football there.
2nd down, goal to goal. Burns on the pitch.
Yeah, he deserved it.
And he goes, but a flag back at the 4-yard line.
Burns deserved that touchdown. Now let's see if he gets to keep it.
Encroachment. The 2nd neutral zone on the linebacker. Touchdown is good. 3-yard penalty will be assessed after the kickoff.
Isaac this time the quarterback on the pitch, and again, if there was one guy that really deserved an opportunity to take it in, it happened on that case. Boy, Burns, just a blood gut player, nothing fancy, no cuteness about it. He took it right in and crushed the defense.
So the touchdown stands. Nitmo will wind it up from the left side, going for the extra point. Low snap. Nitmo connects. And Cleveland, they are still alive. 33-25 Miami.
Dave Wynham's done a super job. He's kept these guys in perspective. Boy, they got a shot.
Do you like to draw or paint? Or maybe just sketch or doodle? Well, if you do, chances are you have the interest needed to become a serious art student. And here's how you can find out. By simply calling toll-free, Art Instruction Schools will send you without cost or obligation this enjoyable art test. You take it at home, in your spare time, and when you've finished, you simply mail it in. Your test is then reviewed and graded by experts,
So call toll-free today for your art test. And don't let the wonderful world of art pass you by. To get your free art test, call this toll-free number now. Don't delay. Call this number now. Call 1-800-544-1000. That's 1-800-544-1000.
Plenty of time left here in Miami. 4:59 to play in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland, they have come back to cut the lead down to 8. They will kick. Leonard Conley looking at Nitmo. Well, guy's got a strong leg.
Again, you got to play it off the net. There, Conley doesn't get the handle.
And he'll go down on the knee. They'll take it at the 5-yard line. That last drive, Rick.
Biggest drive of the day for Cleveland. Again, it got it quicker than they've been scoring in the past. But that 5 plays, again, they were able to get the ball on the ground. The key, Burns, 2 super runs. It's an attitude thing right now. And Cleveland had a chance to lay down, but they're coming back. Take a look at that time possession again now. Cleveland 36 minutes with the football to Miami's 18:09.
Jim Jensen. Oh, nice little head fake. Barber. Down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Boy, he went one way, cut back the other, and he picks up 18 yards.
He really did, man. That's just athleticism. Jensen under center, comes back, throws again another perfect ball. See, when you get the ball right on the numbers, it gives you a chance to square and make a move. And that's the one thing that Jensen has done so well. If Marino's sitting up watching this guy, he's saying, I didn't know this guy could throw this well. I mean, he has really been accurate today.
Well, he had Giles, 17, the D-back for Cleveland, going one way, cut it back, picked up 7 extra yards. Jensen on the dump off. And the catch pulled down again by Barber. 5'9", 185 out of Florida. Spent some time with the Rams back in 90, the Colts in 91.
Well, notice another thing, too. Jensen that time went to the hard count and almost got the Thunderbolts to jump off sides. And, you know, Jensen has also done some shotgun. And Scott told us that we could see some shotgun. You may see a wrinkle right now.
Hey, when you're 34, you need all the time back there you can get. You know, he tried it out last week. First time that Jensen's used a shotgun, he liked it. And it's back tonight. Barber swings out of the backfield. Jensen spots him. Looks off his hands, incomplete, a sure 6.
Well, it's counting your money before you got it in the bank.
Well, I looked at Jensen, and he just unsnapped his chin strap and said, holy cow.
It doesn't get any better. I mean, he's put that ball. Now we're looking at great acceleration. Nice move. Boy, I love it when you see a receiver come out of a fake, hit full speed. He comes back and starts to just, again, doesn't look it in and secure the football. Not easy to do. We're talking the big time. What do you potatoes, you know, you look at it, hey, got to catch the ball. It's tough. You run in one direction, you want it bad, you just don't focus in on the little things.
What do you think? Same play?
Why not? It's like 7-on-7. They've not been contested yet.
This time he's pulled down. Barber inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Harkness is riding him down. Harkness, number 80, along with Darrell Guard.
Boy, Barber comes and hits those dashes again. Jensen drops back. You know, he looks left, had a nice little look off, throws across his body extremely well. Good catch, and boom, there's those dashes again. Man, I hate them walls. Those walls have to go. They have to add some padding on it for me.
How about 4 inches? They need 4 inches of padding. I guess they need to put maybe a foot on there for you.
I think I need a foot.
Fumble on the snap. Jensen down on the ground to cover up. One thing about Jim Jensen, you know, hanging around the NFL as long as he did without a good set of hands.
Oh, no, he can do it all. Jensen did so many things for the Dolphins, got good hands, but that's the one thing that just gets you, man, makes you a little tough. You look at the Thunderbolts right now, they've allowed at least 34 points in every game this season. And at halftime, you know, that's why we were both looking at each other like, wow, Dave Wynham's got to be pretty happy right now with his club. because the Hooters didn't take advantage of some opportunities, and Ray Isaac has come to play today. That young quarterback out of Youngstown State, no matter what happens in this football game, has established himself.
Jensen. Hiawatha!
Oh, that's a lot of man in there.
Hiawatha Berry.
You talk about a mismatch. When you talk about two receivers, Berry 275, right center of your screen. Jensen looks up. Hiawatha's go, hey man, get me the ball. There it is, two DBs. Harkins, they crash into each other. Boy, this is so nice. Let's look at it twice. Here, pop pass, Hiawatha showing some agility. Sucks that ball in. Touchdown, Hooters.
You know what the conversation will be in the locker room, won't you? Hiawatha's going to be the guy. He's going to tell them all about it.
Hiawatha's the man. The press, he'll have his own little stand. He'll set him up, you know what I mean? Put a little cheer and towels around him. He'll hold court.
Green in to kick the point after. And now they're going to wave that off as somebody threw a tee onto the field.
Yeah, it looked like a...
Or a mini ball. I guess a mini ball came out of the stand.
That's the worst thing could have happened to Green. He's had a tough time kicking him.
For the 1 minute warning, Cleveland has 2 timeouts left. Miami has 3 timeouts.
We're at the 1 minute warning. 3 timeouts remaining for Miami, 2 for Cleveland. And so they will try the point after once again.
Well, one thing for sure, Miami's going to continue throughout the playoffs. They're going to have to improve their kicking game because, you know, you get into tight situation and do or die, and you got to make them all.
Well, a win tonight guarantees Miami a playoff spot. And now flags come down. It will also put Dallas in the playoff.
Good ball. Movement on the offense. 3-yard penalty.
Well, it worked out pretty good. You know, the folks here at Hooters have got to be tickled to death. They had a good crowd. Really put on a good show. Football team came out. Really, you don't want to say lethargic. You really want to give credit to Cleveland because I really think they deserve it. I mean, you get a young quarterback like Isaac. He came in, could have folded early, and I thought they fought their guts out.
Cleveland has battled adversity with the injury all year long, but I tell you what, the head coach, Dave Winham, said, do not, and I will not use that as an excuse for this season.
Yeah, Winham's done a real good job. He kept his club focused, came out here with a good game plan, and got the best out of his young quarterback.
The people at Canterbury Clocks realized that to grow, they had to switch gears. So Joe called Microsoft and asked for this free video for Lotus and WordPerfect users. The timing was perfect. He saw how upgrading their software could save time and effort. How with Microsoft Excel they could add profits. And chart their progress. Word for Windows showed them how to communicate clearly and emphatically with their entire organization. Now Canterbury Clocks has more time to build their business. And Joe, he got a big hand. Millions of people like you are making the switch. So call for your free video and see for yourself how Microsoft Excel and Word for Windows are changing the face of how business does business.
Lies beget lies.
God, you sound like Mother.
Well, she happens to be right. Lying is a vicious circle and there's no way out of it.
One out of every 5 people who try cocaine get hooked. But that's not your problem. Or is it?
And with a minute to play, and Miami leading Cleveland 40-25, there is the Little Caesars player of the game, well-deserved, Jim Jensen. And look at the numbers. 265 yards, 15 of 20, into 5 touchdowns. Jim Jensen, Little Caesars player of the game. He had 5 touchdowns last week, 5 tonight. Hey, 10 in the last 2 weeks.
Jim Jensen will be the Hooters' most valuable player as well. 4 victories with him at the quarterback spot to get into playoffs. And I don't care right now if you're Orlando, Tampa, or you're Detroit, you've got to pay attention right now to the Miami Hooters because they're making things happen.
Green to kick. Guard takes it off the net. And Cleveland still dancing around. Newsom wants to bring it out. He steps it at the 10, 15, fumbles a football. Tony Collins.
Better tuck that ball away, TC.
And down he goes at the 20. Oh, baby, you gotta like that.
Man, this is for the fans right now. The folks who came out are going to get their money's worth at the end, but boy, that was about as exciting as it's been. You know, the key to this off these nets, and these nets really make this game unique. You got to get possession of it. Here, man, we're talking about acceleration just as he goes to break out. The ball gets away. Collins comes up with the football and gets a chance right now to show us some of those old skills.
Stay tuned. Sports Center is next with Linda and Carl. All of today's baseball news and more next. First down with 48 seconds on the clock. Jensen, they go to the ground. Willie Cannon, he'll pick up 5.
That Cannon's a good runner. He's got good forward lean, has everything you want in a running back. The guy's got some good wheels.
You know, 4.5 yards per carry. In this league, that's almost like 9-10.
It really is.
In college and the NFL.
And if you watch the guy, I mean, you can tell he's got good work habits. Don Strock is really, really happy with his core players. These guys are coming together. Hey, let's not lose sight of the fact that this organization has not been together more than 3 months. You know, I think their birthday's today or tomorrow. Tomorrow.
First time he looked at players, April 25th. You believe that?
You know, hey, guys, by the way, I'm your new head coach. And so I think you've got to give a lot of credit to this organization. The Hooters organization has done a splendid job of bringing in the right guys. You know, you got to get living situations, accommodations, practice sites, travel, new club, new offense.
Uniforms.
Yeah, you're right, you know. And so there's a lot of things that go on in this league. And the one thing that I can say is we get around and look at this. This is here to stay. Fan interest is high. The quality of play. If you love football and you want to see some action, I mean, this is it.
Man, you want to play.
No, I don't want to play.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I don't play. No.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't think so.
42 seconds in the fourth quarter. Jensen. Cannon.
Weston is strong.
Dances down inside the 10 for a first down.
In this league, about all I can do is play quarterback. Because other you got to go both ways. I don't know. After the pregame warm-up, I'd be done.
You know, you think a lot of players who play at the professional level always have dreams as Strock to coach. You ever been that way?
Oh, yeah. Well, I like to coach in the high school level. I really do. You enjoy the game. You want to break the game apart. And I think, like Don said, you always want to get a chance to set up an offensive or defensive scheme and see if your ideas, you know, could come to reality. See if you could win. The key is just like being competitive and trying to put a group deal together, that male bonding, and see if you can be successful. I mean, I think that's what drives a lot of guys, you know, into this, because they want to, you know, get that camaraderie, keep things going, but they also want to beat people. And the thrill is winning. And this is one thing that the Hooters were able to pull off tonight and keep that hope going. And Cleveland's going to have to retool. Hope they can keep the core of their players intact and try to get ready for next season.
And Cleveland just spent their final timeout. 33.4 seconds.
Now, we're in the Motor City on the 7th.
Correct.
Right, okay. Joe Louis Stadium.
First week of the playoffs. Followed up by the semifinal round on the 14th and Arena Bowl 93, August 21st.
Yeah. Detroit Drive really has been the class of this league. I'm looking forward to that.
Back to the ground. Cannon. Boy, he just carries a load of white jerseys down to the 6. On his back. is number 70.
Oh, got the water. He does not look happy. They got him.
Well, it's been a warm day in Miami. Had to feel pretty good, though.
Huh? They caught struck. Wonder who got it. Oh, man, he was not expecting it. Don's probably thinking, hey, guys, wait till we get to the playoffs. You got to like this victory, Craig, and also the fact that I don't think there was a player injured on either side, and that's really the saving grace in this. These guys went out, laid their guts on the line, played some good football, and the better team won.
You know, it was a game, 7-0 in the first quarter. The hits started coming. The big plays started to open up. 40-25 Miami.
Really was. Playoff time, baby. I love it. Let's get ready for the Motor City in Detroit.
Well, the final, Miami advances to the playoffs. They knock off Cleveland 40-25. For Rick Walker, I'm Craig Bowler-Jack. Good night from Miami, Florida. Tonight's Arena Football League game has been produced by High Bar Productions in association with ESPN. Sports Center is next. Good night, everybody.
On the 10th anniversary of one of the most famous home runs ever, some things never change.